Hi, my name is Fernando. I'm with the Chicago Public Library Little Village branch. Today, we're going to be making paper helicopters. Do you know what a helicopter is? A helicopter is a vehicle, an aircraft with rotors or blades on top that enable it to fly up and down in the air. Today's activity is super easy and so much fun. Anybody can do it. And all you really need are probably things that are already in your house. So you'll need is a piece of paper. I just have a regular 8.5 by 11, a ruler, a pencil, a pair of scissors, and a paper clip. So let's get started. Like I said, this activity is really easy, and probably the hardest part is the beginning where you're having to measure. So if you're not too good with a ruler, you might want to ask your brother or your sister or mom and dad to help you measure this out. So we're going to measure the long side of the paper, and we're going to cut out a 1-inch strip. So we're going to make 2 dots, one at the bottom, and we're going to make a dot where the 1 is at, and then one on top. And then we're going to connect them. We're going to draw a line to make our 1-inch strip. And then after that, everything else is just going to be easy. You're going to cut your strip. And again, if you need help with cutting it, you can again ask an adult or your brother or sister. I forgot to mention, additionally, if you want to decorate your helicopter, you can use markers, crayons, or coloring pencils to draw designs on it. Okay, so we're going to fold it in half and make a crease with your index fingers. And I'm going to turn it this way so you can see it, because this part is a little important. So then you're going to fold it again in one end, but you're going to make sure that these 2 corners touch right here. You're going to crease it again. That's what it's going to look like. You're going to flip it, and you're going to do the same thing with the other side, making sure that these 2 corners meet. And then behind, you're going to crease it with your index finger. So it's going to look something like that. And then the final part, if you don't want to decorate it, is you're going to get a paper clip and you're going to insert it to clip it together right there. Or you could also do it this way. There's different ways, so it's always fun to experiment. So let's test it out and see if it spins. I'm an adult, so I'm gonna get on this chair to see how it works. If you're at home, ask an adult or just have someone help you. Make sure there's some sort of supervision to help you, because the higher you drop it, the more it's going to spin, the cooler it's going to look. So let's test it out. It is spinning, wow. So what is happening? What is going on? Can anybody guess? So what we are seeing is air resistance or drag. Drag is one of the 4 forces of flight. The other ones are weight, lift, and thrust. Air resistance are the forces that are in opposition to the motion of an object as it passes through air. These drag forces act against the oncoming flow velocity, which slows down the object. What this means is, as the helicopter is coming down, air is pushing up and it's making the blades spin. So the higher the thrust, the faster the blades are going to spin. And the paper clip adds weight, which helps slant the blades up and give it motion. So science is all about experimenting. So why not try maybe using thicker paper like cardstock You could probably recycle like an old birthday card or a magazine that has thicker covers. Why not use something else besides a paperclip? Maybe you don't have a paperclip. You can use, I made a bunch of different ones. You can use a piece of cardboard, tape a piece of cardboard to give it some weight, a piece of aluminum foil. And then there's so many other varieties of helicopters you can make. And I would like to recommend, if you want to learn more about flight and make other types of aircrafts, I would recommend these two books, The Flying Machine by Bobby Mercer, and The World's Greatest Paper Airplane and Toy Book by Keith Locks. So let's test a couple other ones that we made. Let's see if they work. So this is the one with the cardboard. Okay, so we're going to test out the one with the cardboard and see how that works. It does spin. Let's test out the one with aluminum foil. That one spins too. If you want to make other variations of the helicopter, this can teach you how to make all kinds of different paper aircrafts. This is a variation that I made with a rubber band, and it's also really simple to use. We're gonna test it out and see how it works. You need a ruler to launch it. So let's see. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join us every Monday for more fun STEAM activities. Bye.